first throw of the game. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Now Milton. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready.
A give. Here comes Blue. He'll get the 1st down inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Falcons. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this will be incomplete. Terrell McMillan was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. And And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
On first down, here's Milton. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
A run with Blue. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Milton. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Milton going to look to throw it again. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
To the air once more is Milton. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again is Milton. That's caught left side by Pitts. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? Get up.
Throwing is Milton. Going up top. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young moving outside the pocket. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
10 cycles.
On 2nd down, Young. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he'll take this one in. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Panthers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. And they get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther, go.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Moving left. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Young. They'll look to set up the screen here. Oh, yeah. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down. Here's Young. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play for the Panthers. 35 yards. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Carolina. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Fake the give, and now it's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The shotgun, a throw from Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Touchdown Falcon. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. He gets free. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95. Set.
On first down is Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield. And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Watch out now. 50 feet.
Young to throw on first down. That's to the receiver, Horn. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play for the Panthers. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready?
A run on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, clever, but it's not enough. You better run stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Come on, come on.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pick up at 9. Is going to set up second and 1.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ready?
On play action, here's Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60.
To the air, it's Milton. Open man, left side, he's got it. Now a timeout. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That is hard. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Shut down. Left 18 Cardinals. Go.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's in! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Shot 17. Let's go. Set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
On the double.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Downfield, he's got Sanders, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, Young. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Third quarter begins with a run. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Ready? Seven Pirates. Here we go. Set. Ready.
On first down, here's Milton. And that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Throwing again is Milton. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Hawk 70.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
79.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air once more is Milton. That's complete to Blue. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Falcons. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, right? Yellow. Cut.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought outside the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jalen Walker there to make the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Move 32.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third
Ready?
and
3rd and 7.
Right. Ready?
Now Young. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Let's go. Right. 95.
On 4th down, Young. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
Ready? At Cougar 19. Ready?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw, it's Milton. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So even after the penalty, they're not going to rethink things. They'll stick with going for 1. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
The Falcons will
Looking to throw, it's Milton. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Panthers 45. Falcons 41.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Young. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Fools.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. First down throw there is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. He fires downfield for Pitts, and that is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
He's into space past the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Milton gonna look to throw it again. That one swung out to Blue. And he's gonna be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Forced out wide. Taking off. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Bronco 80. Trap 50. Trap 60.
So, we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Set, huh?
Young. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Set, hut. Yellow, shoot, yellow. Ready.
To throw, Young. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Young. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second and 10. To throw is Young. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
There's a short one caught by Sanders. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 20.
Here's Young. To throw. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's a run. We'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. To throw is Young. Forced to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's hauled in at the 2. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70, go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll drop this for Blue. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Drop 50, 70 lying. Ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's complete to Blue. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple needles away from this game being over.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready, 70 ready, 60.
Now Milton. His throw left side is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Cougar nice.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Yeah. Glizz out. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hating, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Memphis, Spanish rap, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hating, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Memphis, Spanish rap, most want it.
and I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the